definitely to buy those things. Okay. All right. So we can record now. Is that yours recording?
Not yet.
Okay. You
Yours is
start
done?
that.
Yes, guys. Yes.
It's cool.
What we gonna do right now, Georgie?
So we are going to welcome everybody. This is Andres, and we are here with
G, Mr. G.
We gotta change our name. We never thought about it. Okay, this part we can cut it. Okay, so we're gonna start over.
again. Let's start over.
So I'm just gonna
So
call. My name is gonna be Oscar.
Oscar. What should be mine? Juan Antonio.
No, you are like a Mexican.
Juan Antonio.
Jose.
Man, Juan is not Mexican.
Juan is Mexican.
Yeah, Juan Antonio.
Yeah, no.
Cordobes.
Cordobés.
Yeah.
Okay, so El Cordobés sounds good. You know, like a good nickname, El Cordobés. But then I'm gonna be what is it, Oscar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Oscar. Oscar. It needs to be a good nickname. Oscar. Escobar.
Oscar Escobar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then,
who should I be, man?
well, Escobar has a nickname behind it.
No, what should I be?
Oh, then you need
What should I be?
like a nickname.
Yeah, no, what should be my name?
Didn't you say that you want to be Juan Cor?
But Juan, do you know, do you think it's gonna be?
Then no, then you need to put your name like maybe that area name, something like that. They're gonna feel your accent, so
Yeah.
so you can call yourself Ethan, like the movie, the Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Ethan sounds cool.
Or should I just call Easy John?
Easy John.
No, John.
John.
No.
No, John is good. John. My initials, Juan Andres, Juan, Joan. That's my initials. I could call my name Joan, but then you know what, people have to figure it out. I'm gonna be Oscar Escobar. And then, well, just for this one, we can change it. This we just.
Do we need to skip the names or forget about the names?
No, the nickname. So I'm gonna call myself Oscar.
We don't need to say anything though.
No, but we need to introduce ourselves. We need to get used to it. Just put whatever, put El Cordobés then for now. El Cordobés. Hey, because I'm here with El Cordobés. And I'm gonna say here, I'm Oscar Escobar. El Chavo. Chavo. You know, well, you have to be a nickname for now. El Chavo, right? El Chavo. Then I'm gonna put a deal maker. Just put yourself deal maker, deal finder. No, we call ourselves the deal finders. Deal finders.
But this gonna be tough because deal makers, we need to fucking do deals. We cannot do the deals because everything is so expensive. If we had this during 2012, all these I had to collect all these buildings. You understand? Then it would worth it. Right now, I think it's not very smart.
But see, it depends on the point of view. You just gotta tell them, I already did my deals. I already went through all this. I'm not gonna repeat something that I did. I'm looking for better deals for myself.
No, but right now we're not gonna buy any property because I'm expecting cash.
Yeah. So then, no deal makers. They used to finders keepers.
No, you don't understand. Right now, in my opinion, this subject is not even good.
Well, at least we evaluate the house. God damn it.
I know,
Okay,
I
we
know.
just evaluate the house. So
Okay, we should just make a conversation right now. We should just talk that
okay,
real
you
estate
gotta
is
call the
already.
verse. I'm Oscar Escobar. That's it. When we start.
Okay, I'm John.
John. Okay.
Okay.
I'm Oscar.
Okay.
Hello, guys.
Hey guys, I'm John.
I'm
And
Oscar.
then we are like, discussing about like, real estate prices in San Francisco.
The market is going
Yeah.
somewhere, and then I think there's gonna be good deals. We found one.
Yeah. Generally, like, market, in my opinion, it's pretty hot. Like, prices are very expensive. But even though in this market here, you can get like, some good deals. As we talk with Oscar, I just like, find a good deal for current market. Actually, it's a very good deal in my opinion. And then we just drove by like a couple days ago.
So that's how we find it. We were driving around because what we were doing, we were looking for something in San Francisco.
Yeah. And then I was just talking, hey, let's see like, if there is any good deals going on. And then I knew pretty much, that 3rd Street in San Francisco, that region is still like, reasonable prices for San Francisco area.
But see, we went to look into another house, right? We went to look around some other places, and then driving by, we found in these applications that
We knew that. I mean, we knew this
Yeah, but we didn't
applications
see it
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were just saying that,
Driving
let's
around.
check what's going on, because they are building that area very much from downtown to 3rd Street. There are a bunch of like new condominiums,
Francisco.
even though like, they built a new stadium for Warriors.
I don't know if you have seen this exercise with there is this and this coach meetings that they do, and there is this coach that tells everybody, please, I want you to look around and look for everything that is red. Look for everything that is red. Look, stop. Tell me how many yellow things you find. And everybody's like, I didn't see any. Because they were looking for the right things.
Yeah, they were focusing totally different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So every time that you're around, you need to be looking for deals.
True. Yeah, true. Let's like, should we start about like, discussing about this particular building?
Yeah, let's talk about this.
There's like, one building here, the address, do you want me to give you the address or no?
No, because
Okay, there is like, one property in San Francisco area, close to 3rd Street. It is listed for $399. And then there was like, little description. I just read them, and later on I just, sent this information to my broker friend.
Okay,
And
but why
then-
did you feel this a good deal?
Because, it was like, close to $400,000.
In San Francisco.
In San Francisco, it's about 1,100 square feet building. And building is like, nice stucco, even though there's like, one family that member lives in, and then they don't want to show inside the building. Basically, it's going to be like, a court-approved sale.
How did you get all this information?
This information, I got piece of it, through internet. And then most of the information I got through my broker.
When you
That's
say
all.
internet, it means that you go
I'm
to a
talking
website.
about the websites, yeah.
Okay, the application that you have?
Yeah, one of them was like,
Those
redfin.com, right?
Yeah, don't say the name because we
Well,
got
we
cut
shouldn't,
apart.
yeah, we
Because
shouldn't,
they need to pay
cut
us.
this, we
Okay.
shouldn't give the name,
So
right?
what-
Advertisement, yeah.
What
There
kind
is
of-
like, certain websites, you can like, follow up or search about the buildings. And then they give like, certain information. So
Okay.
that is helpful. But if you want more like, deeply info, you should like contact your broker who is like, or salesperson who is like into his business.
Okay,
This
so-
is the best way, yeah.
So you look at it in this app, and then you saw when you saw it, what was the first thing that it caught your attention?
Generally, when I look like in an area, I just like, put like, lowest deals,
The lowest.
lowest price in that
Why
area.
the lowest? Why are you looking at the lowest? price?
Because, like, personally, I don't like too expensive properties because, in San Francisco, it's like can go up to like 5 million, whatever. I'm not
Okay.
interested on those. So I rather have the uh, like lowest price
Okay.
properties. And then I checked, I think there was 2 or 3 more lower than this, but the building wasn't looking like stable structure wise, so
Okay.
I'm not interested in because there's too much work. But this one here, in my opinion, it's a very good deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so the first thing that caught your attention was the price.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Through the picture, I like the
When-
building as well.
through the picture, you
Yeah.
like the building as well. And then, what is in the price that you like? That you have to put low down payment?
No,
that
it's
you
not
can
about that.
refinance
I
or
just
what?
checked around this kind of building in San Francisco, a neighborhood. It was selling for 650,000
Like at the buildings
easily.
around?
Yeah, around there, like less than quarter miles, radians.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's when you say, okay.
Yeah.
But see, for what I understood, you're thinking in this building at this price that is a good price because you know you're gonna have to spend money on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then this is gonna be a little bit risky because you cannot do your own inspections. You cannot go to the building because one of the family members is avoiding anybody to get into the building.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit risky, but in my experience here, I'm just putting like worst scenario. It needs definitely like windows, probably kitchen, bathroom, maybe floors.
So
You're gonna spend some money, but in my opinion, whatever you spend to that building here, definitely it's gonna reward you.
Okay. So you analyze the price based on I'm gonna pay for this building this much. Okay, one thing is the price. Another thing is how much is it really gonna go for, plus taxes and all the fees, and at the end of the
Not
day.
taxes, but definitely it's gonna go, in my opinion, more than listing price.
Okay.
In personally, up to $500,000 is worth it to purchase.
So then after that you gotta add whatever you're gonna spend improving the building or
Yeah.
making it better, and then from there, what do you think of how much money you need to put down? Are you gonna finance it, and then
For
where-
this
what's
kind
it?
excuse me, for this kind of building here, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be like hard loan probably because it's not moving condition. You're just gonna get hard loan or like construction loan, whatever.
Okay, for those people that don't know what is a hard loan.
Hard loan basically you can get like individual like lending money from banks,
Okay,
and then
but they are just
they're expensive, and then you try to
the
get this.
interest is expensive.
Interest is expensive, currently. I mean, I got like personal lenders as well. They're like, lending about 9%, 9.5%. But the good thing, if you make a contract with a non-prepayment penalty, so you can borrow this much money, and then once you're done with the construction here, then you can call your bank and then get regular mortgage.
Okay,
And then the mortgage gonna be currently like, if you move in yourself, it's around 3%, even though you can get even below 3%, which is historically low rates these days.
what will make people follow your advice? What kind of experience do you have in this area?
Like, I've been living in Bay Area since 2001.
Okay.
I mean, like, first 5 years I had no experience about the real estate. After that, I was just checking like properties between 2006 2008, and then after 2008 I start like being small investor, let's call.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And then I did this kind of projects before.
So you know the Bay Area from 2001,
Yeah.
and then in 2008
Mostly like, let's say like mostly like East Bay.
is it?
Yeah.
And then from 2008 you really start investing in real estate.
Yeah.
So you have like 18 years of experience in looking into the Bay Area, and then in 2008 really looking.
Yeah. 12 years I have definitely experienced
In
like
the
in
real
real
estate.
estate. Yeah, actively. Yeah.
So
I think that's a good number. Huh?
that is a perfect good. That is definitely a good number.
Yeah.
More than 5-6 years, you can tell if somebody has survived the ups and downs, the first years.
Yeah.
So excellent. 12 years of experience, giving you some information.
I can
about
say that, I was a little bit lucky because, I've been searching properties right before the crash, which is, 2008. And then I knew the numbers, it was so expensive, right? And then I was putting some offers to the buildings. But I guess I was pretty much, what should I say, defensive.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't get any of those building right
Oh,
after
they
the
were-
crash happened,
And then the building,
and then price went crazy down. Yeah,
And then you realize.
then it was big opportunity. So basically, I start my real estate investment career while the prices were close to the bottom. So
So
it was a big plus for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I took that advantage basically.
So you would say at that moment you were lucky because at the 2008 it was a crash.
Yeah, I can say.
So we can say that if it's a crash coming or if the market crash,
Yeah,
it's going to be good opportunity.
definitely, yeah.
So at this moment, if you see that house for that price, but you know that there might be a crash because whatever it is, all these things that are happening, would you invest right now or would you wait?
To that building here, I don't think, even if crash can happen, it will not, lose too much value, to be honest with you.
So it won't go lower than that.
It could, but
San
not
Francisco,
more than 20%, because even though those days here, 2008, 2009, 2010, San Francisco didn't affect that bad.
San Francisco,
10%, 15% went down.
35% drained down.
No,
in San Francisco at this moment.
Oh, right now, 35% rents?
Yeah.
Okay, that's some indication because during the COVID time or cerveza time,
The
cerveza time,
corona service.
yeah, we should
But-
say, yeah.
Yeah. But then San Francisco will come back quickly.
Yeah,
than
and then
any other place.
people are running away from big cities basically. I was a couple weeks ago in New York downtown,
Yeah.
Manhattan area, same thing. People are running away. But
Because it's because of the COVID.
yeah,
the
it's
situation,
because
I
of the
think-
cerveza.
Is it going to come back? I mean, are people going to come back to the cities? These people have so much to offer.
I think
so much
eventually, maybe the same people who run away won't come back. But there will
But
be
you
always youngsters, who's
San Francisco.
want some action. Definitely
iconic-
big cities, they have different vibe.
Who in the world doesn't know about San Francisco?
Yeah.
So I think San Francisco is a good area to bet that it's gonna come back.
Definitely,
Sooner or
definitely. Generally, everybody say that San Francisco is one of the markets, best markets hold in United States.
So
Is holding the value. I mean, price of per square
So
feet.
you were thinking about buying a house right now, or maybe 6 months before or a year. You've been trying to find a house. Right now is the moment to start holding for a minute until you see what happened in the market. Is it going to crash or not? Or just if you see a good opportunity, go for it.
These days, I would just find deals below market deals, below market price deals. Basically, this is one of them. Generally, that I'm not interested on regular prices. You better wait. There's no opportunity in my eyes for that move-in
And
condition
the
properties.
the opportunity again, we saw it because we were driving around and we saw the house.
Yeah,
And then-
yeah. You need to be a little bit serious and then put the time on.
Mhm.
Definitely you need to search before you go, and then when you see something is the numbers are good,
Mhm.
you definitely should drive by and then look at the building, look at the area, get at least a little bit info.
So when it comes down to how much money you're going to put down, if you're going to take a loan, how much that loan is going to
Yeah, for example, if this is gonna sold for $400,000, basically 30-year interest, with 2.8%. It's about principal and interest. Monthly payment will be almost $1,800.
Okay,
It's reasonable.
that's including the money that you have to invest.
Yeah,
in the
you
house?
need to put 20% down. Yeah.
Okay, but then you're going to spend some more money. In the
Yeah,
house.
you're gonna spend, in my
Is
opinion.
that from your pocket?
Yeah.
So on top of the down
Or you
payment.
can get loans for this. There's also construction loans for this.
Okay.
But I personally try to fix this fast. If I purchase this, I would try to like fix it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, in my opinion, that building, I think it's not gonna cost more than $80,000
To fix it.
to fix it
to
very
make it
up to
look-
date, even though if it's really bad shape, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the area? Is this something that you need to look
Area
into?
is not like the best area, but it's still like address is San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the main thing is the area is San Francisco.
It is San Francisco, and then that area is still like one of the lowest price point area as well. But it's very close to like new buildings. In my opinion, that like city is spreading that way, like all the new buildings. Eventually, I think there will be like more investment coming in.
I don't think you never put to record your phone.
I think I did.
Let me check it out. Okay.
Okay, I'll check it out. Just give
All
me
right.
a break.
Let's break.
Yeah, it's too much. Wow, we got 20 minutes. No, I just got it earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. How do we go?
Well, I'm gonna stop the recording too.
Huh? No, I didn't stop it. You want to talk a little bit more?
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
So it is again. We're gonna record from here. So you were saying that it is San Francisco. So it doesn't matter I mean, it matters the area, but it is San Francisco.
It
which
is,
the main
yeah.
thing.
I mean, for the price range.
How about parking, schools? Did you look into it?
I do, but you cannot get everything in once. Definitely the school is not a good numbers for this area. Schools are pretty bad, but there is demand all the time for San Francisco. It would be better, of course, with 9 or 10 school rates, like Albany, but you don't get these kind of deals. San Francisco, overall, they have bad schools. Actually, whole California has bad schools.
Okay, one question. Okay.
Except couple cities or.
So you say there is good things about this house. There is another that are not that good. So it becomes for a niche person. Not everybody. A family of 3 are not gonna move to this house because they are looking maybe for their kids. Well, but you never know.
In my opinion, that house is definitely for blue collar.
Or youngers? No.
Blue colors, number one.